Puget Sound just to our west. You get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bills bang. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s.
Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met quick. Field, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Broncos 7, Seahawks nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick
So
off.
here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And some space here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Walker now at 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
7-7, our score after 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a 1st down.
On now is the punter, Johnny Hecker, who in fact grew up just north of here in nearby Bothell. "31 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going deep for Brown, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Up the middle, here's Walker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The big fella. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
First and 10, Taylor now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jonathan Taylor, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. He's got a man, complete. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it? Absolutely. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mahomes now to throw. It's caught here by Adams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And just like that, it's third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Nick Bosa now with his second sack here on opening night.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
On fourth down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up, you can't be stopped, your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 31-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This to make it a 2-score game. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They'll get this to about the 38.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
The 71 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run again with Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Gets past, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mahomes. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. McCaffrey on the counter. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And some room to roam now.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
They will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One last throw here for Herbert. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Seahawks, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.